Fantastic alcohol content. What's going on? We are back with another episode. But before we get all into that, what are we wearing? We're wearing some hats, some Scott's hats. Okay, what are these things called?
Berets?
We're wearing berets.
Pams?
Are they peaked hats?
I don't know,
Pams?
but
Like
we're
Peaky
we're
Blinders?
drinking Scotch, okay, folks. That's all that
You're
matters.
sort of Che Guevara over there.
Yeah, I don't know what the you're doing, but you're doing something wrong.
No, I'm doing it
And
right.
who are we drinking with? We got this guy.
Just over here, man spread.
Che.
This man spread.
We got Rick.
Yeah.
And you got me, Austin. And you know what? Let's just get right into it. We are going to be drinking some Scotch. Rick, Ryan, what's going on here?
We've transported you all the way to the Western Highlands
Yeah.
of Scotland.
With the wind and everything.
Yep. Look at
Loch
that
Ne-
green
Loch
screen,
Ness.
baby.
Loch Ness just showed up a little while ago.
Yeah.
No, so we've got Oban, which is a small little Western Highlands distillery, and we have Oban the 14-year, and then thought we'd just try it next to the Little Bay Oban, which I believe they're both 86 proof, single malt, so it's all barley. And I
Barley.
believe Oban is Gaelic for Little Bay. So
So it's Little Bay,
Beyonce's
Little Bay.
little
Little
sister.
Bay. Yeah, Little Bay, Little Bay.
Big Bay is Beyonce. Little Bay is her little sister.
It's sort of like a PIN number, personal identification number.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go. There you go.
Or ATM machine.
Yeah. There you go.
So,
So we have the 14.
the 14. All right.
We have the 14.
These are peated.
Slightly. I mean, I'm going to say it's more of a little smoke on it or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of get a little bit. It comes off a little bit more sweet on the notes. It's not like super smoky or anything.
But they pride themselves on doing their marketing even is like we're slow and it takes us a while. So they're sort of leaning into the small
Yeah.
distillery type thing.
A sloth.
Yeah, they just so
and I know
we're-
they had
we're
sloths
just
out there.
slow. Well, they say that their stills are small and they actually have to rest them after batches and things
Okay.
like that. So I mean, I'll give them credit. They're leaning into and marketing what they
They're
are.
leaning into the like mom and pop shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
kinda
they're
thing.
not mom and pop.
Obviously,
for
they're
sure.
owned by like Centauri or
Diageo, I
anyway.
think. I think
Yeah.
it's Diageo. I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
Yeah, their stills are part of a union and they require a certain break afterwards.
Yeah.
Those robotic stills, they're
Just like us as actors.
exactly as actors.
This
In
is
the
the
SAG.
big three. This is reminding me of the big three. It's like before World War II's over, you got I don't know which one's Churchill, which one's FDR, and which one's Stalin. I have no idea.
Yeah,
But
I
one of
I
those
choose
conferences-
not Stalin.
I was gonna say my legs don't really work, so I could be FDR.
There you go.
I got knee problems.
Yeah. So that makes you Stalin.
I'm Stalin, I guess. Not a problem.
Yeah, I
my,
choose not.
my
to be
little
Stalin.
Nanushkin, Mother Russia.
We're gonna disappear after this.
All right. Let's get back to the whiskey. So, what are you guys getting on the nose here?
I'm getting 14-year
like
Scotch.
a darker honey.
yeah, definitely.
It's not light, but it's still got that kind of honey sweetness.
But I'm getting a citrus on there too. A little
Ooh.
orange, a little lemon.
Where did you say Little Bay was? What region is this
Western Highlands.
from? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. I'm actually getting a little tropical. I'm getting a little pineapple or something on the nose too.
See, I feel like that's too light of a description.
What?
What you're saying?
Pineapple?
Yeah,
What do
like
you mean?
to me, it's a little darker and heavier than that.
Okay, pineapple that sat out for a day.
Overripe
Yeah.
pineapple.
Man. So I
You
dove,
just-
I
you
just
launched
dove in. I
in.
did. I couldn't help myself.
Just shoot it.
Damn. It's good. It's very rich. Now that whatever fruit you're talking about,
Oh,
Rick, and the darkness of the fruit that you're talking about, Ryan, it comes on the tongue. I don't know what.
Listen here, pervert.
Shush. Shush. Okay? Shush it. It is. You son of a bitch.
I'm not even doing anything.
It's really good. That's what I got. What do you guys got? Do you have any accidental innuendo?
Can't top that. No, I mean it's you're right. It's blending. It's a little bit lighter with something cutting through, but then you have the darker sweetness, a little bit of little bit of barrel influence on
A
there.
little bit, yeah.
But the barley comes through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that's the shaft of it. And then I was taking the heat off you. I was taking the heat off you. What do you want from me?
I don't
Come
know.
on, Stalin.
I
Save
think
us
this is.
here.
I think this is the whole. It's not just the shaft. I think you have.
No.
I think you have every.
He's
I think
going
you have.
deeper.
I think you have everything here.
Going deeper. Listen, this is all coming to a head. But
What's happening? Oh.
This is.
you put these hats on us, it just goes off the rails.
I think somebody was eating pineapple.
You dirty dog.
Oh no.
Well,
In all seriousness,
this episode's going to have an explicit
yeah.
parental advisory attached to it.
Yeah, no kids.
Yeah. Hopefully there aren't any kids
Yeah,
because
our
they're
large
drinking alcohol.
demographic of children watching this liquor podcast.
That is seriously. Well, I mean, delivers.
it's good.
Oh, that is really
Yeah.
good.
It's really
There is a wood that the barrel influence. There's that honeysuckle. There's floral. There's honey. There's. I'm gonna go with tropical fruit going on in there, but there's a depth to it too. It's not super light. There's a citrus.
Yeah, it's really well rounded. It's like a whirlpool of these flavors. It's that you're just kind of going deeper and deeper in, and it just comes out golden. Like it's a good way to describe it.
does.
The flavor is golden.
There's a richness and butteriness to it.
Yeah,
That's
like this is good Scotch.
that
It's
is
also,
really good.
seems unfiltered because it's a little cold, and I'm getting a little bit of a cloudiness in it. Kind of cool.
So 14 years.
14-year,
Which is a
Oban 14.
great age for Scotch.
Yes.
For Scotch. 14 to 18, I think, is my game on range.
Yeah. Pretty much the range that you can buy a Glendronach, whatever they put out, whatever range that is.
Well, they
is
put
usually the
out
best.
like older stuff too, but yeah, no, remember like the old Pultneys and stuff, the
Yeah.
15 when they used to have the 17, all that stuff right in there is just so prime time. Because I think once you get above 18, it's just so much barrel.
Yeah.
But with
For
the
sure.
14, you get that character of the barley in there too. Love it.
Yeah, this is fun.
It's
That's-
really good.
That is
I'm curious how the small casts or whatever
of
the Little Bay?
of the Little Bay
The Little Bay?
is gonna change the profile of this whiskey. I know it's not exactly 14 years on that one. It doesn't.
no, it's
unage
non-age stated, but they do have on the Little Bay. They say they put it in smaller casks.
Yeah, so I'm curious if what this tastes like with more.
and
what-
we have had the Oban 14. We have not had the Oban Little Bay. We cracked it before the
Yeah.
episode to let it breathe, but we haven't.
Man, this
had
is so easy drinking.
It's really
Folks,
good.
If you see the Oban or Oban, however you pronounce it, the 14 year, man, this is a good Scotch.
That's really good.
This is easy drinking. You give this to anybody.
I would also argue that it's got a little bit of smoke on it, but not anything crazy
Just
peaty.
exactly. There's just a
But-
tinge.
This would be a good like half step into if someone doesn't like smoky stuff. It's like, okay, what about this?
Yeah. See, for me, I don't even put it in the same cat. I don't even get, because when I think of peat, I think,
Well, that's
I'm
just because you're used to
Exactly.
Ardbegs and I.
so
and
even like a lighter
Lafroig.
smoke note, it's just like, oh, this doesn't taste like peated.
Yeah.
For me, I'm missing the peatedness of it, but it doesn't detract or add anything for me. It's just good. It's good whiskey. So,
Yeah, maybe I mentioned it, maybe I didn't. They're both 86 proof, so it's both the same
Yeah.
ABV or whatever.
And you know what?
Mm.
I could use a little bit more proof on this just to kind of punch it up a little bit. This is super easy drinking. I'd be curious as to what it tastes like with higher proof.
It'd be interesting at a maybe with the Little Bay if they did that in smaller casks at 100 proof.
Or even 92. I'd go.
Yeah, something a little bit higher. Maybe sometimes a whiskey can be too easy drinking, You're just throwing them back. Like, this is good for summer, I think.
Well, and
it's
it's
a good
not.
summer whiskey.
This is not cheap.
Yeah.
How much is this? The 14?
$80.
Yeah. $80. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna drink this every day.
Yeah, but also the proof is pretty normal for for scotches. So
No, but I'm just saying as far as it's super easy drinking
oh, I see.
because
I
of
gotcha.
the price. I wouldn't want to just down bottles of it.
Yeah,
But it's a really nice one to have on hand.
exactly.
Oh boy.
But
In
it
the Little
does
Bay.
it does come across as a nice summer scotch to have.
I enjoyed it a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, now we're on to the Little Bay. So
And this one I get just on the nose, I get more seemingly maritime influence, like a little more salty stuff going on here.
oh man,
Yeah,
I get
don't even go there.
I get a lot more buttery. Like this is kind of more of
Old Pulteney 12.
Old Pulteney, exactly. A little thicker on the nose.
Yeah. Brinier
Brinier
and
for sure.
seemingly a little heavier.
Yeah. But similar. But it's just kind of like
Definitely similar.
it's just the notes just turned up a bit, a little thicker.
Yeah. Yeah, not like the last one was kind of darker honey.
Yeah.
This one is even darker honey or like more into a molasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is deeper and richer, but minus those tropical notes.
Strange. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. All right. This one is fun.
Smoke comes through more.
Yes.
I think because it's not aged as long.
A little bit of mintiness is coming through as well.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what kind of. I think that's the peat is actually coming more through, which is causing that you can feel this kind of coolness on your tongue, which is the minty peat note. Ooh, this is fun. This is much longer. The taste, the palate is much longer. Not the shaft. Okay.
Whatever you say, Johnson.
I didn't say anything.
All right. I know what's in your stupid little dirty mind. Okay. Backwards hat, dirty mind, son of a bitch.
I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, avant-garde.
Yeah, figure drawing. I'm gonna come out and say it. Here's the hot take of this little episode. I like this much more, actually. The other one was really good. This is when it comes to an experience of whiskey, folks. What is it called again? The little
Oban, Little Bay.
Little Bay.
Oban.
Yeah. This is from start to finish, in my opinion, a better whiskey for me. It has a lot of. It's like it starts out lighter and then it takes you on a journey.
Yeah.
And then it goes like, oh, a little bit deeper, brings up a mint note. This is, I mean, wow. I'm a big fan of this one. The other one is a little bit more classic, just easy drinking scotch that you know what to expect. This one kind of takes a little curveball on you.
Keep in mind in this triumvirate of World War II conferences, you're Churchill, and Churchill was a lush. So
Yeah.
So he'd take any of it.
Yeah, I'll take it
all day long.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
That's it. I like them a lot, and there's definitely a difference. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
There's definitely, you can tell they're the same family, but there's a difference for sure.
Yep.
This one's just a little bit more fun, and I actually get a little bit more of a burn on this one. It's like a controlled burn. It's not nothing crazy or anything. These aren't high proof, but I feel a little bit of the alcohol go through the palate. I can feel it burning down my tongue, which is something that I really enjoy in any whiskey. This is fun. They're both fantastic.
I'm gonna say these are.
I like the minty brightness of the Little Bay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it would depend on my mood,
Yeah.
truthfully, because they're both excellent in my opinion. I mean, I'm super impressed.
You do get a little bit of the proof hanging around though, even though it's only 80-some.
86.
It sticks around on the back of the palate.
Younger.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Definitely younger than 14.
Yeah.
Which they're almost the same color. but the Little Bay uses the smaller barrels, so
Yeah,
it influences
exactly.
it faster.
Yep.
It doesn't. It does still keep that proof around longer.
Yep.
Because of the age.
For sure.
The ethanol.
Yeah, the other one is much more drinkable, and that's it's kind of funny when you're dealing with the lower proof. It's funny trying to compare of like, oh, which is more drinkable. And it's just because the other one's younger. It's like, well, it's not as drinkable. You know, it's not like anything crazy, folks. It's a more subtle note, and its youngness is not taking away. It's actually, in my opinion, adding to the experience.
And the Little Bay runs a little more expensive too.
Okay.
I want to say that's like $100.
Damn.
It could be. It wasn't for me because I got it found it on Disco somewhere or whatever. So it was $80 or $70 some dollars. So that's why I picked it up.
Well, I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of both of them. Oban's doing something right.
I'm a fan of Oban.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. If you're in a Scotch, I think you got two good candidates for your next Scotch. If you got a little bit of money to spend on a pretty solid Scotches, both of them, I'd say go for it. And I think everyone else agrees.
They come in these classy tubes.
Oh yeah, we don't have the tubes up.
The tubes, so nice.
Anything that's in a tube is better. That's
it's
factual. Yeah,
That's true.
That's factual.
All right, folks. Well, you like the episode because who doesn't love a little Scotch action here? Okay. I don't know what he's doing, but there we go. To finish it off, that's what I'm talking about.
Avant-garde.
Yeah, you comment because have you had Oban? Because this is something that I'm new to. I know Rick's a little bit more familiar with them. Have you tried them? Have you tried their other stuff? Let us know because I'm a fan now.
Let us know what you think of the Distiller's Edition.
Ooh.
There's a Distiller's Edition Oban
Interesting.
that I have not tried.
All right, folks, we're looking at you. Subscribe because this train keeps on rolling. We are now in the outside. We are outside. There's just no way of getting around it. We are unstudioed. I did it. I did.
Well
I nailed
done.
it. And we still are reaching out to representatives to try and get funding for all of the podcasts who don't have a studio. And here we are. Big Studio is just getting us down, and we need to rise up against Big Studio. And we're going to sign a petition, and hopefully you can sign it too. We're doing the rounds. We're going to be in the town near you, in your backyard.
We're going to be in your backyard.
Doing a studio.
You have a hot tub?
You got a hot tub. We'll do it in a hot tub. We're coming to a hot tub near you. All right, folks. Goodbye.